Hi, I'm Jane and I'm giving some advice on spring, summer vegetable growing. We're coming into spring, summer. We would have possibly made our list, or hopefully made our list, which is a good idea. Make your list of what you would like to grow for spring, summer. And then you have to know or decide which vegetables need to be grown in pots, or which vegetables can go direct. So let's take 5. So we'll do tomatoes, zucchinis, cucumber, pumpkin and sweet corn. Now out of those, definitely tomatoes I would sow in pots, not direct into the soil. I would sow zucchini, pumpkin and also cucumber in pots too, and not direct, because sometimes those seeds are big enough you could sow them direct, excluding the tomato, but sometimes it's quite easy for you to lose where they are because they're quite big seeds, so you wouldn't sow them in a row. You would sow them in like a plot, like an area like this, because they need quite a lot of space, especially with the pumpkin and the cucumber because they're trailing plants. With the sweet corn, you can sow in, I usually sow in a block with the sweet corn, and the seed is a nice size, so you can they're easy to sow direct. One of the biggest mistakes that we make this time of year, because it's starting to warm up, we're seeing the sun a bit more, we really want to get started with our spring summer garden, but you shouldn't plant them spring summer seedlings outdoors yet because the soil is still cold. You need double figures overnight before you start sowing out your spring summer seedlings, because otherwise we might get a sudden frost and they'll just be killed. The other thing is about preparing your garden. You'll probably you want to weed areas that you're going to use for your spring summer planting, put compost on. But the areas that you compost, is a good idea just to leave it a couple of weeks for that compost to mix in with your soil, because if you put compost onto your soil and then plant your seedlings directly into that compost when your seedlings are ready, the compost is quite high in something called nitrogen, and that can kill your seedlings. It can, what is called, burn them, because it's so rich. So it's all about planning, really. Yep, so I wouldn't start planting, personally, because of where I live, I wouldn't start planting out my spring summer garden until about October.